All right, I got my paper, I got my pencils laid out. Notice I don't have my eraser because I'm not erasing my mistakes. And I'm gonna do a still life, but this time, look at this. I got some new objects to draw. I brought a picture over. I got this little statue that my dad got when he was working on his PhD in Texas. I've got this little dinosaur that I made out of clay for one of my kids a while back. And I've still got some of the things that I was drawing in previous still lifes. What I want you to do for your next still life is I want you to have 7 or 8 objects. Some of them can be simple. I've got the bowl and the cup, the water bottle. Those are pretty simple objects. But I want you to add to those objects some more complex things. So it could be, maybe you've got some stuffed animals around that you like. Maybe you've got a teapot or a pitcher that's interesting. I want things that are asymmetrical, things that they're more than just cylinders and triangles and ovals, but they've got more going on. Oh, yeah, I've got that little shell there. I've got a little thing here that's my daughter's. I'm not going to draw that, but if you happen to have something like this hanging around, this would be a way to sneakily put in some kind of manga or anime character if that's what you're into. All right, so get your group of 7 or 8 objects, no pictures, no photographs. All right, I've got some photographs on the wall of my kids. I'm not going to draw those. I want to only draw things that are 3-dimensional. So go ahead and get your things, lay them out. Give yourself a good 15 minutes to a half hour to do a really good, see, this is my newsprint paper, really good drawing that fills up the page. I'm going to have to turn my paper horizontally because I got so much stuff to fit on there. But don't draw little, draw big. And one other little thing that I wanted to talk about. So as you're drawing, think about the way that you're using your body, right? So look, a lot of times when we draw, we've got our hand resting on the table, you've got your forearm resting on the table, and you're just moving from the wrist, right? When you're moving from the wrist, most of your lines are going to be kind of choppy and little, right? If you pick up your arm from the table and you hold your pencil a little looser, your lines are going to be more fluid and they're going to have a different quality to them. So when you're doing detail, when you're doing little nitpicky stuff, go ahead and lay your arm down. But when we're drawing something big, right? So let's say I'm laying out the basic shapes for a bowl. If I lift my arm up off the paper and I move my hand pretty quickly, the fluidity of my movements are a lot different than if I'm kind of going like this. Right? It's a different quality of line that you're going to produce. So practice different ways of holding your pencil, different ways of using your arm and your body. You may find it more effective to draw different things using different kinds of body movement. Okay, so go ahead and get those objects, get to drawing. Remember, give yourself 20 minutes, half hour. This one should be a good one. So start light, start with quick fluid movements, lay out the basic proportions, and come back after you've done all that and try to fix any of the little mistakes, little mess ups that you've made. Don't worry about erasing them. Just put the correct lines down next to it. When everything's all fixed and as good as it's going to be, come back with your darkest pencil, your number 6 or your ebony pencil, and really get those lines laid down nice and clean. When you're done, take a picture of it, send it to me so I can give you credit. All right, we'll see ya.